Citizen Security Program, Partnering for Peace and Progress. For many years, Trinidad and Tobago had been experiencing a dramatic increase in crime and violence. Many communities that were once beautiful places to live had now been labeled hotspots. In 2008, the Ministry of National Security initiated a community-based crime prevention program called the Citizen Security Program to return these communities to the paradise they once were.
The Citizen Security Program is a program within the Ministry of National Security which aims to reduce crime and violence within partner communities. Our objective is to reduce the incidences of domestic violence, child maltreatment, gun-related crimes, and juvenile delinquency.
The logic model is a snapshot of the CSP from implementation to expected results. This includes the financial, human, and material resources that are inputs for the project, the activities undertaken to execute the project, the products and services delivered, and the effects of these outputs on project beneficiaries. Every input is therefore directly linked to a specific output and contributes to the overall goal of reducing crime and violence. This 6-year crime and violence prevention model draws upon proven models and theories used across the world. Since then, CSP has seen dramatic impact within the communities in which it works. Through Community Action Councils, CSP goes into the hotspots and empowers residents to be agents, facilitators, and leaders for change. All this began through one-on-one training and friendly interaction.
We are working through organized entities like community-based organization, sporting organization, religious organization, cultural organization, youth groups, the village councils. And what we would have done, we would have taken representation from all these community-based organizations and established a community action council that really manages the program delivery at the level of the community.
As the deputy leader of the Enterprise Police Youth Club, I can tell you that change needed to happen and fast. CSP sent me on a number of trainings such as life song engineering, shelter management, basic and advanced counseling with UE Open Campus, and child abuse awareness and domestic violence awareness.
I've been a member of this group for almost 5 years. Within that 5 years, we have done courses in domestic violence, child abuse, and other courses that help empower our community, which led up to us doing the CHARM program, which is the collaborative HIV management project that is under the Family Planning Association. And now I am proud to say that I am a trained facilitator of the CHARM program.
Miranda is just one of the many program participants who has gone on to chair community action councils in CSP's partner communities. The councils then took the work a little further. Through their interaction with the community residents and other key stakeholders, they realized that there were many children in their communities between the ages of 7 and 16 who were left unattended after school. With the training they received from CSP, they were able to initiate homework centers for the students, parent education, and other necessary programs through partnerships with NGOs such as the Human Development Foundation and the Social Justice Foundation.
We come here and they look through our notebook and textbook, and we also do stuff that we did in school as revision, and around test time they help us revise.
The homework center has helped me in interacting and helping my children, helping them with their home lesson, when they act up with their attitude, their behavior. I have benefited from the workshop whereby it helps me to deal with them on a one-on-one basis in their home lesson, what I should say, what I shouldn't do as a parent.
We train video production, or I would say communications technology, to youth. As a matter of fact, even our trainers are youth. They are graduates from our program. This is one of the real powerful points about the CSP. Not only do they give us opportunity to train, not only do they bring us to communities, they give us equipment, but more than that, they give us structure. They give us training. We are going to bring the many rich stories and experiences of the people. They're going to craft their own lives and tell us about it.
For Tafari, the Shoot to Live photography program delivered by the YMCA caught his attention. He enrolled as a willing participant and got a brand new perspective on life.
It was a good opportunity towards meeting a lot of people that helped us develop our skills in photography and videography, and granting us a certificate of acknowledgement and participation to inspire us towards going and further in our studies in photography and becoming whatever we aim to be in this line of work.
There is so much work that is being done on the ground level through CSP, both in Trinidad and Tobago, and residents all across the partner communities are seeing their families' lives changed from the training they received. But when it comes to dealing with the root causes of crime and violence pervading these communities, CSP has implemented trusted solutions such as counseling and mediation.
Mediation is a voluntary process where parties in a dispute come together in the presence of a neutral third person to have their matters heard and resolved. It works for persons within communities, and we have been doing extensive work with CSP in this area of mediation. We've been doing training for their community active members, trying to create peacekeepers so that they could work within the communities to help create peace.
In addition to the numerous avenues for training and life enhancement, CSP has found a way to bring communities together for friendly interaction. Once rivals in gang warfare, residents are now joining new teams to square off on the field.
We have been engaged in different sporting activities. Most recent was a one-week training camp at the Adibay grounds where CSP had assisted us in this program, the youth benefit. We had introduced football and cricket, and the youths have benefit from this. They see more cohesion between the youths, and we also plan on introducing other various sporting activities where CSP is willing to assist us.
We are quite grateful for the help that we have been getting from Citizen Security Program throughout the years. Being people who are quite aggressive, the program that you have blessed us with so far has helped us to flow and channel our energy in the right direction as sport and as sportsmen, as we have been promoting sport throughout the village. So you find that a lot of crime has been cut down quite a bit.
The many success stories, as well as the ultimate reduction in crime and violence within the targeted communities, continue to spur the people at CSP to work even harder.
So for us at CSP, it's not just about looking at the community and each community as being homogenous and being the same. You really have to think about the individuals in the community and their story and their life story and how you can help them to change their life outcomes just by having access to information, access to skill opportunities, access to training. You can change someone and their family's whole life.
In addition to work being done in and through the partner communities, the second component of the Citizen Security Program targets the strengthening of a key partner, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
With regards to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we have done a lot of work in terms of procuring hardware, software that aids in them collecting data and analyzing data, which would lead to the police service being more strategic in how they use their resources in addressing crime and violence nationally. We've also looked at the human resource within the TTPS and the psycho-emotional health of police officers.
The Citizen Security Program has always been partnering with the Victim and Witness Support Unit. In fact, in 2008, when the Victim and Witness Support Unit came into existence, it was really the Citizen Security Program who actually initiated the program. In fact, some of our training which assisted in the officers actually executing the work in a more professional way was sponsored by the Citizen Security Program. Our mediation training, our trauma incident reduction training,
our unblocking, all these training which is integral to the operation of the Victim and Witness Support Unit. Actually, the Citizen Security Program is responsible for that.
Another key partner is the Ministry of National Security, and improving their operational efficiency is also one of CSP's goals.
So our interface is really with the ministry is to train persons who are involved, let's say in the research unit and other units who are involved in policy to be able to analyze the data and use the data in an effective manner so that whatever policies and activities are being developed through an evidence-based procedure, all right, so that we can better use and more efficiently use the limited ministry resources to tackle the core issues and the risk factors that are associated with crime and violence. This program is partly funded through a loan agreement with the Inter-American Development Bank. So we also work closely with them on technical issues and also just general oversight of the project.
The model upon which the CSP is based is a comprehensive one that involves non-governmental as well as governmental agencies. The involvement of the police service, of schools, of social workers, of communities and individuals increases the capacity of communities to deal with crime and victimization when it occurs. It improves parental practices, it improves the delivery of community services. Ultimately, this leads to a reduction in murders, woundings and shootings, robberies, burglaries, domestic violence and other crimes, leading to safer and better communities.
When we looked at the data related to the 3 most serious offences in December 2013, we saw that murders had reduced by 59% compared to a national average in the 20s, 26%. Woundings and shootings had also reduced, as well as sexual offences. Woundings and shootings reduced by 41% and sexual offences by 38%. It tells you that something is happening in the communities, not only because they have increased capacity but also increased confidence to do what it takes to reduce the pervasive problems that are driving the crime and violence in their spaces. With regard to communities being able to act on behalf of each other, that speaks to our objective of increasing collective efficacy, which has to do with social cohesion, social capital, the ability and the willingness of the residents to be a first responder, to be involved in developing their community, to make it the kind of place where everyone would want to live, work, play, do business. It's really about creating healthy, functional communities where crime is a thing of the past and the present is more about fun and development, and it's a kind of space where everyone could feel proud of.
And for young people like Tafari, hope lives on.
I now start off and we built from a small place to our organization now where we could actually take professional pictures and go to the next step and our next level of photography. That is a great experience for me as a person and a great opportunity, so I like to say a special thanks to them for helping me to develop that skill, so towards me making a little money for myself. I didn't have to go out there and ask nobody for nothing. I could do this, I could do it on my own, I could really be me, you understand, and express myself through photography.
Through the work of the Citizen Security Program and its partners, homicide rates continue to decline in Trinidad and Tobago. Communities are experiencing a better quality of life, manifested in peace, love, and concern for one's neighbors and country as a whole.